Hello everyone, today we are going to say about like algorithm. Like is a density based and grid based subspace clustering algorithm. So let's first take a look at what is a grid and density based clustering technique. Grid based clustering technique. In grid based methods, the space of instance is divided into a grid structure. Clustering techniques are then applied using the cells of the grid instead of individual data points as the base units. Density based clustering technique. In density based methods, a cluster is a maximal set of connected dense units in a subspace. Like algorithm uses density and grid based technique, that is subspace clustering algorithm, and find out the cluster by taking density threshold and a number of grids as input parameters. It is specially designed to handle data sets with a large number of dimensions. Like algorithm is very scalable with respect to the value of the records and the number of dimension in the data set because it is a grid based and uses the a priori property effectively. A priori approach na in a priori approach stated that if an x dimensional unit is dense, then all its projections in x minus 1 dimension space are also dense. This means that dense regions in a given subspace must produce dense regions when projected to a low dimensional subspace. Like restricts its search for dimensional dense cells to the intersection of dense cells in the subspace because Clayk uses a priori properties. Working of Clayk algorithm. The Clayk algorithm first divides the data space into grids. It is done by dividing each dimension into equal intervals called units. After that, it defines dense units. A unit is dense if the data points in this are exceeding the threshold value. Once the algorithm finds dense cells along one dimension, the algorithm tries to find dense cells along two dimensions, and it works until all dense cells along the entire dimension are found. After finding all dense cells in all dimensions, the algorithm proceeds to find the largest set of connected dense cells. Finally, the Clayk algorithm generates a minimal description of the cluster. Clusters are then generated from all dense subspaces using the a priori approach. Advantage. Clayk is a subspace clustering algorithm that outperforms k-means DB scan and first in both execution time and accuracy. Clayk can find clusters of any shape, is able to find any number of clusters in any number of dimensions where the number is not predetermined by a parameter. One of the simplest methods and interpretability of results. Disadvantage. The main disadvantage of Clayk algorithm is that if the size of the cell is unsuitable for a set of very high values, then too much of the estimation will take place and the correct cluster will be unable to find. Thank you for watching.